Grow your cleaning business, make more money, have more time. This is the Profit Cleaners Podcast with your hosts, Brandon Condry and Brandon Shane.
Hey, what's up everyone? Brandon Shane back for another Profit Cleaners Podcast. Today's show is going to be a little bit different, guys. We have been super busy growing our cleaning business here in New Mexico with the new location and just everything we have going on. So didn't have a whole lot of time to prepare a new podcast, but I wanted to do a throwback, bring back an earlier episode that was one of our most listened to episodes in the past. It is highly impactful. It's probably more important than ever, and it goes hand in hand with the last podcast we just published, which was all about how to market your brand with a higher purpose and legacy. And so this is right in line with that. This is actually, again, something we started with from the very, very beginning with our business, but I want to bring it back because it is so critical, guys, especially in today's day and age with technology and AI and everything that's going on. I just want to share with you guys how impactful this has been for our business again, and how you guys should be doing this. I talk to you guys a lot on strategy calls, and I love hearing the stories of how you guys are implementing this in your market. All the stories of what you guys are doing to change the world, change your communities, one clean at a time, one person at a time, with how you're serving in your community, how you're impacting people. And this is actually a pretty fun quote that my CFO shared earlier this week in our chat. He said, "In a world that is quickly becoming more dominated by AI, human interaction will become the luxury." In a world that is quickly becoming more dominated by AI, human interaction will become the luxury, right? So obviously, guys, more than ever, people are separated, they're on tech screens, right? So that human connection, that human experience, those things you can do to serve people, impact them, make them feel something is going to be more important than ever, especially in the coming years. Again, this is one of our most listened to podcasts, I think for a reason. You guys understand the meaning of this, the value of this, and going from transactional, just trying to make money, to transformational and actually changing the world, changing people's lives, and having a much more impactful story that's way more compelling that people want to actually share about your business and your brand, which is the best marketing in the world. It's storytelling, right? So what is the story that other people are talking about your brand? What are you doing to impact the community and the people and serve those people in your community so that people are like, wow, I got to tell people about this. I got to share this story. I can't believe this cleaning company did this. This is incredible, right? So, and really, there's a book you guys should pick up. We've talked about it on the podcast. It's Start With Why by Simon Sinek, right? Very, very powerful book. But why do you exist? What's your purpose, right? What's your bigger reason why? And on the previous podcast, when we were talking about this, guys, it's that legacy, like that deeper marketing is that legacy, which is really what people remember about you and what you stand for, right? And maybe you're doing something that feels historical, or it's like a legacy. Like a lot of the best businesses in the world, it feels like they're on a crusade, right? They're changing the world and people want to be part of that mission. So how can you create that in your business? And we're going to share, going back years and years ago, how we were doing this in the very beginning, and we're still doing this today with Sandia Green Clean here in New Mexico. We are still doing free cleans. We still nominate people in the community, have our customers nominate friends, family, neighbors, people in the community that need help. And this is, you can do this in so many ways to give back, but what's amazing about cleaning is you're giving such a big gift. You're not just cleaning, it's what happens to other people, right? Well, like we talked about on the previous podcast, it's not cleaning, it's what happens to other people when you do the cleaning, when you serve, when you give them their time back so they can make more important memories and do things they love in their life. So really, it's not what you do, it's what happens to other people when you do it. That is your why, that is your purpose, that is your mission. And so when you layer that into your business and you bake that into your business, everything changes, right? You're no longer transactional. You guys are actually making an impact, and people feel that. They understand there's a higher purpose behind your brand. It's not just, hey, I'm going to get my house cleaned. It's like, hey, my dollar goes further when I work with this company because of the great things they're doing in the community. So I just want you guys to think of this analogy before we jump into the podcast and do a throwback here. Think of this analogy that I oftentimes say in our coaching calls and on our strategy calls, which is you are the captain of the ship, right? You are the CEO of your business. You are the visionary, essentially, that needs to cast this vision so far and so big that it is a big vision that people want to be part of. It feels historic. It feels like you guys are on a crusade. It feels like you're changing the world, right? And you're not just cleaning, you're changing the world one life at a time, one clean at a time, giving people their time back and doing something special that makes their day, that changes their life. And so, at the front of the ship, think of it like your business is a ship. You've got your teams rowing, hopefully all the same direction. That's the goal, is get everyone on the same page, rowing the same direction. But it's much easier to do that if you have a higher mission, a purpose, a reason why that people want to be part of. It's like you're going to be able to attract much higher quality cleaners and customers, because people are saying, if I have a choice to work with this cleaning company or this one, I would rather work with this one because I feel like I'm part of something great. I feel like they're doing something amazing. I don't know exactly what it is, or maybe they do, maybe they can pinpoint it, but just the feeling they get, the tone, the vibe, the experience of working with you, and the impact and you serving them at that higher level with that intent, right? Intent is key here, guys, but actually having that intent that we are doing something great. And you should be telling your teams this as the captain of your ship. Guys, we are doing something great. Here's the mission. Here's the purpose. This is why you have core values. This is why you have your culture, that you're constantly talking about that culture. You're baking that into your brand. But you want to get everyone rowing the same direction, and you want to attract the best people to your team, to your boat, to row with you. And the way you do that is cast a big vision that everyone on your boat can see their dream fitting inside that vision, and they want to be part of it, right? My dream, I can see fitting inside that. I want to go with you. Let's go. I want to move up with you. I want to grow with you. It's going to create more loyalty. And you can make your teams part of this mission. It doesn't have to be just the customers that you're telling, hey, we're doing these great things in the community. Make your teams part of this greatness that you're building. Tell them, hey, you guys are actually going to go out and be helping these people today. We're doing a free clean for so-and-so, and they don't have the money to afford it, or they're in a really hard situation, or we're serving these people over here. But let your teams know you guys are part of that. You guys are part of restoring this, family, or making this situation better, or helping these people in need that could really just not afford this luxury service. And you guys are part of that. You guys are part of something great. And so sharing that vision on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, and having your team share what that vision is and that culture, right? And it should feel amazing, right? And you should tell your teams, here's where we're going, and this is what you're part of. And we're on a mission, guys. We're not just cleaning. We're on a mission to impact our community, to change people's lives, to serve people at a higher level. And tell them we're making history, right? And this is how you're going to create a movement within your own brand, within your own community, to really make people say, wow, I want to work with that company. I want to be part of that, right? And ultimately, people forget the transaction, but they remember the experience. They remember the memory of what they, and so whatever that is, what happens to them when you do the house cleaning, right? Remember that. And if you can add more of those experiences in and impact people in even bigger ways and make them say, wow, this is way more than just cleaning, right? And so service and you serving, having that servant leadership is really the highest form of leadership. You serving your teams, your customers, but showing them this is the mission, this is the impact we're making, and this is the legacy that we're really building, right? At this higher level. So what's the story, again, that other people are saying about your brand and your business? And if you don't have this already happening, start to change this today, okay? If you feel like maybe your cleaning business doesn't matter, or you're just doing cleaning, you're just doing the bare minimum, you can change that right now, okay? And all you have to do is change your vision, shift your intent of why you are doing this, and realize what happens to other people when you do it, okay? So I just want to encourage you guys that you can make an amazingly huge impact in your life, in your community, in your team's life, in your customer's life, when you shift your vision and you think differently about your business and about what you're actually doing here. Right? So I just want to put that out there, and I just want to encourage you guys, keep thinking this way, keep thinking of the bigger picture instead of just thinking, about the transactional piece of this. Think about the bigger picture, the transformation, the legacy you're building for your brand, for your teams, for your family, whatever it is that is important to you. But make sure you make that mission known to the world, and you tell your teams, and you cast that big vision. So let's jump into this throwback episode, guys. It's kind of funny listening to myself years and years ago. I think we've gotten better at the podcast, but it's a great episode. take some gold nuggets away and get out there and take some action, help some people, serve some people, make some impact in the world, and set the world on fire and change the world. That's what it's all about, guys. So looking forward to seeing you guys in the group. If you guys haven't joined in the Facebook group, go jump in the Facebook group at profitcleaners.com. There's a free group there. Jump on the email newsletter list. We're going to be sending out a bunch of really cool tools and things to help you guys in the coming weeks. So definitely jump over there, get on that, and look out for some amazing value. And until then, guys, get out in your communities and make some impact.
Thanks for joining us today. To get more info, including show notes, updates, trainings, and super cool free stuff, head over to profitcleaners.com. And remember, keep it clean.